Today I am going to wire in this TB4. It's basically a larger version of the SH4, which is the JB model. JB stands for Jazz Blues and not Jeff Beck, as most people tend to believe. Awesome pickups. Alnico 5. Okay, what you need is obviously soldering iron, which is a bit busted, but it still works. It's fine. Yeah, if you don't want to burn your carpet, you better buy one of these, which is very cheap. I got this at, where was it? At Maplin's, yes. Soldering threads to cut wires. Flat screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and some Scotch tape. Now, this is not to strip, this is just actually to cut the wires. It's a string cutter as well, made by whom? Oh, Guitar Tool. Yeah, by Farley's Guitar Tools. But what you're also going to need is this string stripper. It's L control, PTS4, which is great. Okay, so that's it for now. So these are the tools that you need to change your pickup. Hey guys, so this is the guitar where I'm gonna swap this pickup out. Now this is a TB5. This is a Duncan custom. Yeah, the reason why I'm changing this because the sound is a little bit too glassy, especially when you use it with an ebony fingerboard, maple top. So it's pretty. It's very good. It's got a very good presence to it, but it hasn't got much mids to it. So that's the reason why I go for the TB4. So the JB Trembucker. And by the way, I play Elixir strings, 10 to 46. They're coated. I've been playing those strings for 15 years, over 15 years actually, ever since it came out. Really, really nice strings, and they stay in tune very, very well. They sound good, and I like the sound of it. Most people don't like the sound of it because they think they sound a bit too bright, but that's basically what I like about them. Stay fresh, easy to clean, and if I would be playing normal strings, because obviously you can't see it, but my hands are very sweaty, and the strings start to corrode, you know, so that's very, very good. That's why I like them. And yeah, obviously one thing that I forgot to mention that you need as well if you use Floyd Rose guitars, if you want to swap strings and you don't want to keep on like readjusting your bridge and putting the back plate off and readjusting the springs, this is the tool to go for, is tremolo lock. What you do is just simply push it under here like this, so that the tremolo is nice, stays in position, you know, not to worry about a thing, you know, so, you know, it doesn't, the tremolo doesn't go back and, you know, might, you know, damage the blades on the inside of the shallow tremolo. Yeah, very nice tremolo that way. Stays. Yeah, this is one of my very first that I bought, like, what was it, 1995? Yeah, really happy with it. Yeah. Alright, just wanted to show you basically the backhand side. Just put the back plate off. Obviously, because this is the same, I'm replacing a Seymour Duncan pickup. It's best to copy what you already have. So mine is wired basically. This is the volume. This is the tone. I've got a kill switch on the backhand side, but never mind that. You know, what's important is basically to know exactly where the 4 wires, or for that instance the 3 wires, are soldered to. So you've got obviously the white and the red one, which is together. You get the black wire, which goes into the 3-way switch selector, which is soldered here. And you've got the ground and the green wire, which is soldered onto the tone pot. But for that matter, basically, it could be soldered onto the volume knob. That's fine. It's just as long as it's soldered onto a volume or a tone up, doesn't really matter. As long as you do it like that way, you 100% safe. If you'd wire in a different brand like DiMarzio or Bill Lawrence, to make things complicated, they just basically change the colors of the wires. So you'd have to go, I think I checked it out online, you just Google it, wiring diagram, and they got this wonderful reference like, if you want to wire it in a certain way, they refer to different, so it doesn't exactly mean that if, you know, the DiMarzio, the red wire of DiMarzio is not the red wire of Seymour Duncan. I think you know what I mean. So, yeah, best to check it out. So this is like for Seymour Duncan pickups only. Yeah. So now, gonna put the strings off. Gonna unsolder it. If for whatever reason you can't unsolder, what you do, or what I do, is take a little string cutter or small, tiny scissors and just cut it off just right at the edge here. Yeah, so you don't, you know, you don't unsolder all the ends. So what I'm going to try to unsolder is, or cut in the end if it's not unsolderable, is this black wire, this ground wire, this green wire. That's all I'm going to do. Then, you know, you can pull pretty much. And then I put all the wires together and just roll them together. And you, if need be, you can tape it with a masking tape, and then just push them out, basically. So you don't rip them out or anything like that, because you know, it'd be a shame. All right, signing off. See you in the next part.